Dun, 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 dun. Hey everyone, how's it going? It is either or Randy Chavez coming at you today with a Veve OMI update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. For not, welcome back. I love you all. Let me pop the collar there. Everyone say, where's Dashi? Dashi is currently, like I said, protecting the house over in New York. We are 37 minutes and 33 seconds away from the Bitcoin halving. We'll go and get into all of that eventually. We do have a little bit of a show to put on first, though. First, we'll go over the OMI, see how the markets are reacting to this. OMI is actually up 0.5% today to 00062, kind of away from the 0005s for right now. Still down, 5.5% over the week, 18% over the last 2 weeks, and 30% over the last 30 days. Slightly better volume, 413,000. Part of the, what was I saying? Part of the, in the titles as buying more OMI, there's going to be, I can't wait until it's done. It probably won't get done until early next week, but there'll be a lot. I can't wait to tell you how much more OMI is going to be bought. And you'll see a little bit of it, but it's going to be great. I can't wait. It's going to be in the, after everything. And again, it's not going to be mine. Like whenever I get mine, I'll get up to 200 million. For me, I have 184.5 right now. I'll get that maybe towards the end of the month, depending on what's happening. But like I said, I'll keep you posted with that. Let's see what I put on the description for this video over on the x.com. More OMI speculation, certain items, arbitrage. All right, we'll get to that as we get, because I've had a bunch of people come and ask me like, hey, Randy, should I get that Akomi Secret Rare logo? And the first person that asked me that, the Akomi Secret Rare logo was at, I think, $1,000. And now I think it's at, was that like 18,000 or not 18,000, 1,800? I think it was 18 last I looked. It's been kind of going in between 14 and 18 or 15 and 18. So let me see what it is right now, just because it does change every so often. Okay, so now it's big dip down to 1,400, technically 1,399. I had no idea that Lewis Morgan was still in, like the, I did a podcast with him like years ago. He spent, I think, $35,000 on a sub one, or maybe even close to 50 on a sub 40 Todd McFarlane. It was a big sale at the time. And so he's trying to, and that should sell. If that's 1,400, that probably should sell, because again, it tends to go between that 1,400 and 1,850 mark. So there is a couple now. So there is a little bit of a wall, like a bunch have to be bought. 1,400, 15, 15, and then 16 before it gets back up to 18. So you have about 4 of these right now. But anyway, I told my friend, like, hey, probably better off buying OMI. That was at 1,000. Now it's at 1,400. Still probably better off buying the OMI, but you'll have that chance of arbitrage, because even if this goes up first, or if it doesn't go up first, you could just sell for OMI in the next, I don't know, a couple months. Again, I'm thinking by June we'll have OMI to NFT. So even if you don't want to go and buy OMI right now and just kind of want to hedge your bet, cool, get this. I think this is one of those things that's going to pump first, or not pump first, just pump eventually, just because not everything on Veve is going to go and pump. Like I'll just go to the collectibles right now. I'll read them off. Let's see what we got here. Thor, well, that is a first appearance Thor. That might, but it's a rare. There's a lot of pieces to that. I don't know how much that's really going to pump. The common Jurassic Park attack ready T-Rex, probably not. What do we got here? The Diogo Saito variant. It's Return of the Jedi. How many posters are there for this guy? The 40-year anniversary. Well, there's 1540. This is probably not going to really do crazy well, just because there's so many posters, and I don't know how many people are going to want all of them. There's going to be people that will. I don't know how many. That Iron Man is going to do spectacularly well. I know it's not a first appearance, but it is beautiful. Like, that is one of the best animated stuff out there. The mini poster, probably not going to do that well. I could picture the Big Bird doing all right, the Piston Cup, the Happy Whistle, just because that is the, what's that called? Even though not a first appearance, I still think it should be, because it is, Steamboat Willie, not Mickey Mouse, but it's not that first appearance. It is still one of the first times we ever see Steamboat Willie. Like, The partner statue is Walt and Mickey. This is Steamboat Willie. I think this will actually do pretty well, even though it's still just the uncommon. I think everyone's going to want that. The common Title IX stamp, probably not going to do much. The Star Wars poster, the Empire Strikes Back saga, the Star Saga continues. It might. Elsa, I expect to do really well. That Stormtrooper has done pretty well so far. It's at $20. I do expect that to go up as the years go on. The Love Secret Rare stamp, probably not. Captain America Zombie, maybe. But just again, you could, if you recognize the IP like right away, it'll probably do really well. Now, Lady Deadpool is not really crazy recognizable right now. Deadpool is Lady Dead. Oh, that's just a variant of Deadpool, as most people will see. I'm really hoping that I was hoping that Taylor Swift would be Lady Deadpool. I don't know if Lady Deadpool is actually going to be in this movie. I really hope she is. Instead of Wade Winston Wilson, it's Wanda Wilson, and I love her. Cyclops is already there's already somebody that has like 400 Cyclops up to $42 right now. This is a rare. Like this is not a secret. This is not ultra rare. It's not a secret rare. It is a rare Cyclops. 2,200 editions. But you know what? People, market's going to be market. That's going to be worth probably $100 in the future, especially when you get OMI to NFT. I mean, I know 2,200 doesn't seem too scarce right now. That's going to get very scarce or super popular. That's the first appearance. Yeah, it's that already. Todd McFarlane, obviously going to go to the moon. The lunar robot paint. Oh, how much are these? $88. There's got to be not a lot of these. 510 of these lunar robot paintings. That maybe just because of the artist that's on there. Manitoban. There's just not a ton of the Manitoban, so maybe. But again, really, what I just want to hammer home is there's going to be arbitrage opportunities, and the same way that you have what do you call it? The same way that you have narratives hit. Let's say you have the AI narrative, you have the gaming narrative, you have the digital collectibles narrative, you have DeFi, you have all of these different narratives that are going to hit in crypto. The same thing is going to happen on Veve. Not everything will pump at once. We saw that last time with even less product. It was like, okay, Star Wars hit, and then something else hit, and then Golden Moments hit, and then Powerpuff Girls hit. You're going to have the same exact thing this time. And again, even at probably more chances to ride those waves, ride those pumps, just because there's so much more product now. Now, obviously, not everything is going to hit. Like some of these decon artists, they have seen their best day. Their collectibles seen their best day, but some of them haven't. Some of them they're super scarce, and some of them are going to pump. So yeah, not all of these are going to have a. Oh shoot, how much closer are we to the halving here? But yeah, not all of these are going to pump at once. Let me just get to the halving because we want to make sure we celebrate that. Let's get 19 minutes left, baby. Let's go. We got two blocks left. Let's go. I mean that's what I'm doing right now. Anyway, so what I think is likely going to happen for these variants, let's say you have an X-Men narrative. You have the X-Men Mighties, then have the Mighties at large. You have the other X-Men like Storm. You have Wolverine. You have Professor X. You have Magneto. And then, like I said, it could go right up onto the rest of the Mighties. And then, so the arbitrage opportunity, especially when you have OMI to NFT, and I don't know when we're able to have OMI to NFT on the web app. Not on the web app, like buying OMI from the web app. Honestly, that could be Q3, Q4. It could be a long way away from now. However, there's likely going to be another place that you're going to be able to get OMI layer 2. I don't know what it's going to be, but it's likely going to come out soon. I shouldn't say soon. Maybe this quarter. I don't know. We shall see. I'll keep y'all posted on that. What else we got here? What else I describe this thing as? Certain items. Yep, arbitrage. Okay. And then what did I title this video? Let's take a look. See. Oh, the comic pump. Okay. All right. I can talk about that a little bit, I guess. Let me go to a buddy of mine's message, and a buddy of mine is 100% in like Hollywood. Like he's got all the ins, got all the news sources, part of Hollywood himself. I was in breaking. Taylor Swift is now confirmed in Deadpool 3 playing Allison Blair, aka Dazzler. She will sing the end credit sequence. No word if any of her songs from her new albums are going to appear. Taylor was in Cats in Amsterdam. I know that. People are gonna go crazy for that. This morning, I wake up and my entire TikTok is filled with Swift talk, Swifties going to say, "Oh my God, Taylor's new song. Oh my God, so poetic, so heroic. Oh my God, it's groundbreaking. It changes music forever." And I listened to a couple of songs, and yeah, I like it. I like some of the stuff. I kind of like some of like the ones that's more energy, more pop. Like I like going back in the day. I know I'm gonna go down Taylor Swift rabbit hole here. Back in the day, I just liked "You Belong with Me." Like kind of like her thing that makes her really famous in pop. And then even like 2017, "Look What You Made Me Do." I like Bad Blood. I like Antihero. I liked recently, but in this new album, and again, everyone that I've seen commenting on the videos, everyone that's making TikToks about it, they love it. It's not my taste. It just happens to be not my taste. Again, I still love her. I will always love her. The album is likely going to do very, very well just because, you know, it will. Oh, hey now. Hey now. This is what dreams are made of. Hey now. Hey now. This is what dreams are made of. Happy Bitcoin halving, everybody. Bitcoin has just experienced its fourth halving in history, which has cut the miner block reward from 6.25 Bitcoin to 3.125 Bitcoin. Happy Bitcoin halving, everybody. I think the website's actually down. The website actually says it's going to be like 9 or 10 minutes from now, but it's done. Even Crazy Dan 420 saying Bitcoin halving complete. We did it, pants. I pledge allegiance to my pants. That is two different references there. We did it, pants. I think is reference to Jimmy Neutron, and then no, SpongeBob. We blew it, pants, and then the pants have like a French accent. What do you mean we? And then Sheen in Jimmy Neutron says, "I pledge allegiance to my pants." Let's see how the halving has affected the markets as of right now. Um, Bitcoin up 1.6% over the last 24 hours. Yeah, let's take a look at the rest of this. Let's see the spike that Bitcoin's going to have. I'm waiting for it. Bitcoin's up to 64,000, again up 1.6 over the last 24 hours. ETH up 0.5%, BNB up 1.5, Solana up 2.4. Auto stake up 0.2%, not a lot, pretty flat. XRP up 1.2%, Dogecoin up 4.2, Toncoin down 6.8. Damn. Cardano up 3.4, Shiba up 2, Avalanche half, Bitcoin wrapped Bitcoin up 2.3. So pretty good so far. Don't indulge in case you just missed. I was just talking about Taylor Swift is confirmed to be in Deadpool 3. There was speculation on that for a while, but I was hoping that she would go in and play Lady Deadpool, but she is going to play Allison Blair, aka Dazzler. She will sing the end credit sequence, but we're just not sure if any of her new songs from her new album that dropped this morning is going to be on there. Everyone's going to go see that movie. This is going to save the MCU by killing a version of the MCU, but saving it as well. Let's see what else we got here. One more over. All right, let's get to the news here. Let's get to the. Yep, I'm going to go over a couple of things that I went over yesterday, just because not everyone is here for that. David going and retweeting or reposting Viz Media. Viz Media has a couple million followers across all socials, talking about Marvel joins Viz Manga. There's no reason for David to really want to go and retweet that or repost that, unless there was some type of thing with he has done that once before though. Like he did that where Disney had their metaverse, when they had Soon, in there, all the rendering, and it happened to be with Epic. David requoted or reposted that. I think just because he was excited, not just because he was excited, but I think that at some point those two metaverses, like the Veve verse and that Disney verse with Epic, will be interoperable at some point. I'm like 97% sure that that's the way it's going to go down, even if that's not going to happen this year. Like we might have to wait another year or so for that, just because it is a really big undertaking. But yeah, David reposting Viz Media. What can that mean? I don't know. Digital collectibles, set your alarms. All right, so the Silver Surfer #3, Mephisto's debut that sold out, made 32,000. Pretty happy about that. Most things sell out, including the comics, over on Veve now the last couple months. And then we'll do that again. I don't know if that's going to be tomorrow. The bluegrass, the bluegrass will probably there's not a ton of money that needs to happen for the bluegrass stamps to go in and sell out, so that'll probably sell out. And then we have the Lamborghini. That Lamborghini going to be on Sunday. I don't have the gems for that. I'm going to save those gems for a. I'm going to save those gems for Marvel Mighties. We were supposed to get another one this month, but I think they might have pushed that back to May. It's gonna be May. Little thing I do, enough for you. You don't want to lose it again. Sorry, I'm looking for the rest of the news here. Yep. Bitcoin's most explosive gains are typically post-halving. Mr. MC1 says, if anyone left to join the OMI Secret Rare Logo group, please leave a message below, and Randy Chavez and Dr. Stofferai will follow up an open DM for you. Great to see the energy and passion for this collectible, symbolizing full early adoption commitment, vision, tech, skill, perseverance, patience, optimism for OMI and Veve. Thank you to all 200. I think there's like 230 people that are in there right now. Don't care about the price, just building two fine communities, Veve and Gold logo, Silver logo, and a OMI Secret Rare. Counting on Veve and OMI to do what they have shown to do very well in engaging fans with community to create value from within. The first thing that David had posted when he was in there was utility reporting, giving that, the salute. Yeah. All right, moving on here. Yep, Scotty Young artist, Wolverine. Yeah, let's take a look at Wolverine real quick, because Wolverine, according to Stacker, has a huge, I mean huge, couple of people that are going in and just buying the fudge out of it. You have Standoff Chart, and I think that's 24 Pilot right below him at 83 and 82 Wolverines respectively. What do y'all think is going to happen? What do y'all think is going to happen when we have OMI to NFT? What do you think is going to happen when people like Marvel and Fox and all these other people that are creators of this, not Veve, but creators of the IP, it's like, oh, hey, go get your Cyclops. I mean, there's already $40. Go get your Cyclops first appearance on the blockchain. Go get your Wolverine first appearance on the blockchain. Even if they do it, we're just getting 500 people at a time as opposed to going for the big influencers. It doesn't matter how they do it, but it will happen at some point. And my lordy, my heckin' lordy, y'all think some of these people are fans? Y'all have no idea. The super fans are about to come in. It's going to be nuts. What other things are going to go in and pump? I mean, it's not just going to be like, okay, all of Disney's going to pump, because you have different things. You have the signatures. Like, let's say you have the Fantastic Four signatures, you have the lenticular card signatures, which are technically the those first appearances on that blockchain for a lot of them, even though it's first edition. Then you have the Mickey Mouse signature. You have actually 2 Mickey Mouse signatures already. What's going to happen first? I would say the obvious. The obvious would probably be partner statue, like the Grail, like the gold moments, maybe first appearance mini, even though that's a platinum moment. I feel like the big characters, like the Fab Five, like we don't have a Pluto or a Goofy yet. I mean, we have them in the lenticular cards, but the Donald and Daisy Duck, that first appearance, we have another Donald, we have a bunch of Mickeys, but that partner statue, the first appearance mini, is stupid undervalued. Like I got to see what it is right now. Even before then, like the OG creation of Walt Disney, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Let me go in and see Minnie real quick before I get into Oswald. Oh God, hiccups. Minnie Mouse is $79. This is stupid. I mean, you have what is that? 30% higher than the original price. It's like $19 higher of the OG price, which was $60. That's stupid. Minnie Mouse is stupid undervalued. I don't care what anyone says. Anyway, but the I think the most recognizable ones will pump up first, regardless of what set they're in. Like I would say Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Daisy, those ones will do really well. And again, the Pluto lenticular cards are great. The Goofy lenticular, they're fun. But they're not that first appearance. That first appearance will do well whenever we get those. Are they going to be platinum moments? Are they going to be? I don't know. I really got to do some of them before the imminent domain comes in, I mean, right now you have like the Mickey horror movie that's coming out. I think it's called like Mousetrap. Um, yeah, and it's not. Um, but then I think it'll go to the ones that are more popular, like now. Like then you'll have Elsa. We have a bunch of Elsa on here. Then Anna. Then you'll have the Alice in Wonderland. That might take a backseat for a little while. But I'd picture you have the Moana. You have the Encanto. Um, like you said, the Frozen one, the Lion King one. Like those are really good. And then like I said back in the day, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. He's like the OG like creation. He is so important to Disney that back in like '06, give or take, Disney actually went and they gave one of their executives to NBC in order to get Oswald back. Like, hey, we want this IP so much. Here's a real life person, a real life executive that we will just give to you if you give us back this license. It was one of the most wildest things I ever saw back in the day. Anyway, let's move on here. Somebody bought the Silver Surfer #3, mint number 1968, the year of the publishing year, which I thought was really cool. First appearance of Extremis is going to be launched on Tuesday, April 23rd, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I really have no idea who that is. It's, I guess, an Iron Man villain who unleashed it, or I guess it's an Iron Man. I guess it must be something like Ultron. What is Extremis? Who unleashed it? And what does it do? Emergence from 10th of the world. New era for Iron Man begins. Again, that's it's a 2024 like drop, like comic. So it's maybe that could be something in the future. Who knows? Can you discuss? Turtle Golf wants me to discuss your thoughts on community-driven OMI burns on the show. What would be some cool ideas? I don't know about community-driven OMI burns. I mean, we have like, what's that called? Not Castle Crasher. Somebody built a couple of games back in the day that you could play, and the ad revenue, like the advertising on it, the money that was made went to burning OMI. Not a ton of OMI was burned, but it's what happened. Cryptoys is going to have their marketplace in June, so they say. So hopefully that company can survive, and hopefully in the bull market they can make a little bit of money. I think that'd be great. Ooh, can't go over that. Can't go over that either. Oh my God, there's so much stuff I can't go over. Shout out to Spidey Zero, says my collection currently consists of over 3,100 comics and collectibles and 138 complete sets, not counting duplicate sets or comic sets, reaching number 72 level. So shout out to him for that. Got over that. Spotlight focus on the amazing limited edition cover variant for Fall of House of X #4. BB Comics has been really posting a lot, trying to get that engagement. Mr. MC1 says, learned this at Amazon. We will make Prime irrational for people not to have. Jeff Bezos, meaning that we are going to make being a Prime member so amazing, so star-spangled fantastic that you're going to feel stupid by not having that. So Mr. MC1 says, 2 amazing groups, the VV Gold logo and the OMI Secret Rare logo, working on extreme value creation by the community. Some interesting offers for logo holders already. There's actually a lot of stuff being built in the background. I don't know what possessed Mr. MC1 to do this. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of undertaking. I mean, if it's going to benefit him, it's not going to benefit him for a while. Like he'll eventually be able to say, look at these 2 amazing groups that I've created. Look at this network that's worth billions of dollars that's exists because of me. He'll get that bragging, right? But there's a lot of work to do. Like, I mean, already I'll let you guys know. VV Secret Rare logo, like that. I have 2 of these. I connected all the number 41s. That took me forever. That took me like $10,000. That was insane. But I connected all of them because that group is really special. But there's a OMI Secret Rare logo. This group is just, oh my God. If the VV Secret Rare logo group is special, which it is, like 100%. This is like extra special. Like remember in that '70s show where Eric gets like an 800 on his SATs, and then his mom's just like, "Oh, I thought an 800 was good. Like if 100's an A, or an A plus. 800 must be like an A plus plus. Ha 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 ha. This group is something else. They're from so many walks of life, and they're all super hyper successful. Um, yeah, there's a difference between getting something for free and then having to put 10 million OMI on the app, having the money to do that, having the conviction to do that is, yeah, that means you trust Veve with security. That means you trust Veve that they're going to make the token worth a fudge ton of money in the future. Yeah, this is, it's wild. And I'm not trying to like shill it, say go buy it right now. I'm just saying that the group is really special, and you can get into that group for less than half the price that you can get in for the Veve gold and silver logo group, and both are great. Obviously, the gold silver logo group has a lot more utility right now. It's got a lot more history behind it. But again, it's less than 2 years old, and this thing just started, and it's already beginning to rival in certain ways that logo group. So, yeah, a lot of crazy stuff. I'll go on for another couple minutes. Go Collect says, check it out. A rare rocket firing prototype Boba Fett action figure sold for $204,000. Now, granted, that was, I think, a year ago. Oh, no, I'm sorry, 2 years ago, setting the world record as the most expensive Star Wars action figure ever sold. You can't tell me that Darth Vader is going to be worth $400 forever. He's going to be worth thousands upon thousands, maybe probably 5 figures, like $10,000 worth at some point. You also have German toy maker Stipe's Louis Vuitton teddy bear holds the record for the most expensive toy of this type. It was brought by Korean Jesse Kim for 2.1 million at a 2000 Monaco auction. This bear has been outfitted with a range of pricey Louis Vuitton travel gear and luggage. People paying $2 million for that. That's fucking nuts. Dr. Profit posts a little while ago, folks, let me tell you, low polygon count and those old outdated Web 3D standards, they're just not going to cut it for our amazing Veve collectibles. But don't worry, Veveverse is going to make Veve great again. Music to my heckin' ears. There was a photo of a bunch of MetaZoo product in a dumpster because that company is kaput right now. Hype is temporary. Fundamentals are forever. Throw that out there. Target, president of physical media, some guy named Physical Media, says, exclusive, Target sources are telling me they reportedly will stop selling physical media in store and online by 2025. Meaning that you ain't getting no DVDs, you ain't getting no Blu-rays, you ain't getting none of that. There's no $5 DVD box. Physical media in store and online by 2025 will cease to exist at Target. Walmart's either going to have to, they're going to, I guess, eat everyone's lunch for a couple months, maybe half a year, and then they're going to have to adapt to this, what's moving forward. Shout out to Bruce Clark Kent that says, welcome home Wolverine number 6, having 6 of them, paid 114 for the last one. He also said stacking grails and then posted a photo of this. If you can't tell what it is, it's a bunch of Todd Batmans, it's a bunch of Supermans, a bunch of Spider-Mans, a bunch of partner statues, a bunch of Wolverines, but then also for whatever reason, Elektra is in the middle of that. I'm not 100, I'm pretty sure that's a joke, but kind of ruined your shot there. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have a bunch of Todd statues, a bunch of Superman partner statues. This is such a huge flex. Spider-Man, Wolverine, and then you hit with Elektra in there. Why? I don't know. Bitcoin's 4th halving block sees additional 2.4 million reward paid as fee. That is epic. Let's take a look again at some of these. Bitcoin up to 64,000, very nice. Ethereum back over 3,000, also very nice. What is Flow up to? Flow is like number 74, up to 88 cents. Me likey. And then I guess we'll go over one more piece of news before I go into the. Oh, shoot. Okay. Telling you something. Veve Comics has spotlight focus on the 5 incredible limited edition covers variants for Spectacular Spider-Man #2 on VV Comics. Again, they've been doing really well at trying to promote themselves and promote the comics that they have on there. So Surfer one sold out, and then that'll be it for the news. I'll go to the comments right now and see what everyone's talking about. Connor says, "Hey, meow meow. What's up, energy? Doctor Strange. I just beasted down a protein shake. It was good. I'm really fat. I need to lose weight. Doctor Strange, what's going on, man? I miss y'all. Connor, same piece. Energy in 2 blocks. Yeah, we were so good. Kumo said, let's get that bread, Randy. Hello, thank you for being a member. I love this game. Prince Toby says, last week I was out in a rural part of my town, and in the most county-looking, low-budget, poor-looking gas station, there was a giant sign saying, buy Bitcoin here. I forget who it was, but I think Fairway is having like the most Bitcoin ATMs. Like they just struck a big deal with whoever has those Bitcoin ATMs. And they're going everywhere. TK Yosh, give me that lollipop. Lollipop, lollipop, oh lollipop. Oh yeah, we had a good Bitcoin celebration. So it says opinion on Aang and other Avatar characters in Fortnite. Oh, I did mention that the other day. I think it's great. I would love to see how they go and incorporate that. Can that be part of Disney's metaverse? I know it's a completely different company, like obviously Nickelodeon, and then Disney. When have they ever really worked together? Usually never. But if they're all in Fortnite, can that all be interoperable? I think that'd be great. Because now stupid 10-year-olds are going to see Aang and say, "Look, it's a guy from Fortnite." Yeah, maybe not. I mean, they had that Netflix show, and even though the Netflix show was a little bit more for adults, kids might be bored with that. The cartoon is incredible. The cartoon's amazing. The cartoon on Nickelodeon that you could still see on, I think, Netflix and Paramount. If kids watch that, they should. That's fine. The new show on Netflix again is a little bit more adult. And then the kids might be a little bit bored with that. But then you have Legend of Korra as well. He's in there. So I don't know. I hope not, but yeah, I'd be leaning towards that you might be right. Where 10-year-olds would just say, oh, it's the guy from Fortnite. Yeah. TKO says, so much better in the market. Oh yeah. Live equals the addiction. Thanks, Ryan. Oh yes. Addiction. Very Dan 420 says 1 block. So yep. We had a lot of fun. John P2404 says no one made a post for the VV happening. Well, VV doesn't really have a happening anything there. Well, Earth 2 will have an Essence happening, which will be great. I mean, we don't even have the token yet, but it'll get there. We'll get that in the next 4 to 6 weeks. We should get it in May. Like they wanted it to get done by April. It's not going to get done by April. They'll list in May, most likely. Ooh, what is this? Only way to contain the Hulk is a giant-sized story. Riding the rails is no walk in the park, especially for the Incredible Hulk. Clear the tracks. The Hulk is coming. 500 limited edition comics still available. Which one was this? Okay, it's giant-sized Hulk. That's going to be a pass for me, but I will like it anyway because I support my VV company. To me, my VV company. VV Digital Collectibles post, grab some popcorn. Did you know the United States Postal Service art director Antonio Alcala led the creation of the first ever stamps on VV? He also oversaw the upcoming Bluegrass stamps. The full interview, they've been posting like an interview per day the last 2 days, but still, it's really cool that they're doing that. Oh yeah, smash that like button. Yeah, we're number one. Bitcoin halving officially complete. Woo! Energy. What up, energy? Cheers. I did have a bit to drink last night, so I'm not gonna really drink tonight. Because I don't need it, man. I'm trying to lose a little weight here. Bitcoin halving completed. Yay! Cool beans. We did it. Thank you, Crazy Dan 420 for being a member. Bitcoin halving complete. Don't know that, Randy. What is the Marvel? I did go over that before. Just the Taylor Swift playing Dazzler. It was rumored for quite a while, but it's officially confirmed. Where's Dashi? Also, you're way in front of the comments depending on what time you read this. Yeah, I'm only behind by like 20 minutes, so we're good. We're going along at a brisk pace here. My friend lost his dog today, and I found him. I was very proud. I remember this one episode of Wild Thornberries where they were trying to track this. I don't know, some endangered species, and the story that Nigel tells Miriam reminds Nigel of, like, hey, Nigel, remember when your parents lost, the family dog? And he says, yeah, and then you say, like, and you look forever to find him. He's like, yeah, and he's like, well, where did he turn out eventually? He's like, well, it turns out he was under the kitchen sink. And then she says, well, in the 6 hours that you were looking for him, how many lost dogs did you find? I don't know, 15, 20. And then says, see, you're really, really good at finding lost dogs. So I conjured my inner Nigel Thornberry. Comment down below if you get that reference. It's a really obscure one, but since I'm talking about it, anyway, and I found the dog. So that was a happy moment. Yeah, way ahead of the comments. BJN 1962 says there's no other source. Taylor, Deadpool 3. Where is it coming from? It is coming from a buddy of mine that is deep into Hollywood. So and he is right about pretty much everything. I don't think there's anything that he's told me that has turned out to not be true. He knew about the Henry Cavill thing. Like, he knew about pretty much everything beforehand. I mean, he's not going to tell me his source. I'm not going to ask him. I'm not going to tell him who. I'm not going to tell y'all who he is. R-Bear, hey Randy, what's up, R-Bear? How's it going, fam? Somebody bought that gold Rosso dragon, and I wanted a third one. I only have 2. There's only 80 of them, so I really, really wanted that third one, but it got bought, I think, for like $529. Now the cheapest up there is like $799. Yeah, it's a lot. Croner saying we already have 234 members. We do. We got 234 members in that Okomi Secret local group. We have Ryan Chea saying, welcome to 10 millions OMI fam. No, that was pretty cool as well. Eddie Almeida says, Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin is now, could we see a dump from this? We might see people selling the news, but I would, it is also Friday. Happy Friday. Banks are not buying Bitcoin on the weekends. They're not. It's past 5 o'clock. They're not buying now. You might have to wait a couple days in order to see a little bit of buying here, and we're going to get crazy gains for Bitcoin in the next 12-ish months, and the next 15 months. Oh, God, I can't wait. Really good time to buy, in my opinion. Blue saying, hey, Captain Randy, Lewis Morgan's secret where it got. Oh, it did it? Let's take a look. See, let's get alive. Let's get alive. Oh, it did, and now the token is back up to 1520. And then after the 1520 goes to 1535, and then it goes to 1540, and then it goes to 1800, or I think that's 1890. So there's really only about 3 left. I don't know if anyone's going to purchase that for 1890. But for the 15-ish, yeah, if somebody just bought Lewis Morgan's, they'll probably buy the other ones at some point, unless we get some more sales. Who knows? Bill Gardner saying, what up? Yo, what up, Bill Gardner? What up? What up, gangsta? Remember that 50 Cent song? Oh my God, it's a good evening, fam. Good evening. Dana Marquez, like, what happened to Veve showrooms? Did those ever launch? Yes and no. So hang on. First off, Dana Marquez, it's been a while. Hope you've been well. 2, yeah, the showrooms that we have, you mean like our vaults? Or you mean like the showrooms like for Veveverse? Like, it's going to be the Veveverse. Like, that is the thing that's going to launch. We don't really know when. The way it's looking, probably not till Q3. And I know it sucks, it's horrible, but they're really, really focused on OMI for right now. So the Veveverse version 1, phase 1, they'll have those, but I'm really not thinking until the second half of the year for that. Eddie Almeida says, are the Bitcoin miners stonks getting smashed? I have no idea. They're half as profitable. Meow. Kick. I mean, what does it cost? Well, it used to cost as of a couple weeks ago, like what, 20 something thousand to mine one Bitcoin. Now, obviously, it's double that, so 45,000 to mine one Bitcoin. So they're still in profit. They're still in profit, but it's not as profitable as it was. But obviously, when Bitcoin goes up, it's going to be crazy. But it says, why Black Panther Mighty Floor 1400? Well, I'll tell you. There are, I'm trying to think, what are there? There are 250 of them, give or take. So let's see here. I'm surprised it's that much. That's a lot. Yeah, it's 1400. Yeah, that is a lot. All right, let's take a look. Yeah, there's 250 of them, which means there's only 160 because Veve does. Oh, actually, no. I think this one they only kept. I think they only kept 40. So there's 210 of them. But still, with 210, that is the scarcest Marvel Mighty by a long shot. And when you have 210 in general, which is not a lot, let's take a look. Oh my God, I freaking Stacker keeps signing me out like all the time. Like I signed me out like 3 times today. Stacker, y'all got to fix that. Anyway, let me sign back in real quick. Oh my God. This Wall Street bet guy put an option on SPDR. Oh my God. Oh, rip and pasta for that person. Anyway, I don't know why Stacker is going in and giving me that. Basically, somebody has like 28 of them. It's low mint Mick. He has like 27 or 28 out of the 210. So as more than 10%. I would say, was it 12? I would say about 13%. That's what he has. And I'd be able to find this out if they were a Stacker weren't being dumb. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, Loman Mick has 26 of them, so it has a little bit more than 12%. And that's why, when you have somebody that has that many and there's so few of them, and then you have people like me that are pure Marvel Mighties, like fanatics, that is going to get everyone regardless of what they have to spend. Luckily, I timed the bottom and purchased mine at 289. That was the cheapest that anyone has ever bought that for. Very proud of that. It says it's all Omen Mick. He controls the floors on that guy. He does. He do be controlling them floors. Richard Samuels, what's good? Yo, what's good, homie? How's it going, fam? Meow, meow. Meow, meow. Randy, never mind, I'll find someone like you. Jordan Riz says, yo, Randy, what up, Jordan? How's it going, fam? Hope you're doing well. Sleeping Comics says, hey, Randy. Hey, friend. Love you. Love you, bae. Did I just say that out loud? Did I confess my love for sleeping? Jordan Riz says, Bitcoin is now only making 450 per day. ETFs buying more than 20x the supply now. But again, they will start again on Monday, but they're just not right now just because it's after 5 o'clock. And you know them. They don't work past 5. No federal holidays for the foreseeable future. We're not going to get another Cinco de Mayo, right? I mean, even though Cinco de Mayo is on a Sunday, are we going to get like observed Cinco de Mayo on the 6th? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, there's no federal holidays up until Memorial Day, so we got a good month-ish. Anyways, the long-term hodlers have been distributing. What have we been distributing, fam? JB Trees says, where's all the rhinestone cowboys and cowgirls at? I can cut that halving cake now. You know that song Dasha, or the song Austin by Dasha? I want to learn that dance. The inner dancer in me is making me want to learn that. Where's all the rooms? Yeah, cut it. I haven't heard anything about Veveverse in a while. They got new beta testers recently. That's about it. We're likely not going to see that until second half of this year, just because they haven't rolled out anything with that. They've been really delayed on those. Again, their focus is OMI, which is fine. That's fine. I'll take that. But one of the things that I think is really going to pump it is really just going to be the Veve verse at large in general. This is Jordan. You're right. That is insane. Yep, ETFs buying a ton of it right now. Yeah, talk about the ETFs NFT here. Prince Toby says, "What's your favorite new gen anime?" Well, I mean, what counts as new gen? Like in the last since 2020? As I mean, listen, kid, I've been watching anime since before you were born, but there's the old school like Yu Yu Hakusho. There's the old school like Sailor Moon. There's the old like there's a lot of things that are old school. Does the new Sailor Moon count as new gen? Because the new Sailor Moon, even though it's new, it still came out like 10 years ago. um. Oh my God, I was talking to someone the other day, and then it wasn't even the other day. It was quite a while ago. But I was just singing like Nirvana, and they're like, "Oh, yeah, what's this oldies?" Like oldies, in the '90s, and it's like, "What year is it, Grandpa?" I was like, "Oh, okay, all right, fair point." Um, I mean, if we're gonna go, if the 2010s counts as new gen, which I don't think it should, you have My Hero. If it's the last 10 years, dude, My Hero Academia. Oh my heckin' goodness! Even though I have eh, that Dragon Ball Z, that Royal Saiyan crest. My Hero Academia. I love Dragon Ball Z more because I do, but My Hero Academia is a better show. Before then, in like the 2010s, we were having like, I guess Fairy Tail started in like the late 2000s. Fairy Tail ran for a long time. Does One Piece count? One Piece has been going on forever, but they're still making new content. Anyway, Fairy Tail was my stuff. Seven Deadly Sins was really good. Dead Man Wonderland, Death Note. I never really watched a bunch of Hunter x Hunter. I kind of know what happens. Dead Man Wonderland was really good. JoJo, a lot of people are getting into now. But yeah, Attack on Titan was kind of like, oh my God, it was so good. Yeah, but My Hero Academia is probably my favorite newer one. The other one, there's something called, I think, Body or Bodies. It's about what goes on in the body. I forget what it's called, but you have white blood cells, you have red blood cells, you have diseases, you have parasites. Like, it's really heckin' good. Love Fruits Basket, but even the renewal is like a little bit older. Like last 6-8 years. It says mine is JJK, bro. I'm telling you, God tier animation fights that rival DBZ, greatest memes of all time, and the best sensei and meme lord ever, Goju Satoru. All right, let's take a look. Kaizen anime. All right, let's see when this was made here. Manga series written and illustrated by Hiri Akutami, released shorter manga since March of 2018. Okay, all right. 26 chapters collected in 26 volumes as of April 2024. Okay, all right. It looks. I've heard of it. I've heard very good things about it. I just have not had the time to really get into it yet. Yeah, I have heard a lot of good things about it. Oh, does Ruby? I don't know if Ruby really counts as an anime. I will check it out at some point. I promise. It's gonna take a little while. I know, man, it's not looking good on chain, lads. What's not looking good on chain, fam? You got to be more specific. Jordan Reed says, "Yo, Wes." Prince Toby says, "Also, it's funny as hell and has a Jennifer Lawrence reference. Love her." Do you mind if you could only keep 3 of your mighties? Which ones would they be? The most expensive ones, Black Panther. I guess I would keep my number 69, Cassie Lang, because comment nice down below with 69. Let's see what else. I would also keep my number 42. Okay, well, here's the interesting. So I have a number 42, Johnny Storm, the Human Torch. I have a number 48 Doctor Doom. So those are really special to me. But then Cassie Lang, I'd have to get rid of Cassie Lang, even though I love her. I have like 19 of her sub 100s. But I'd have to X her out because Johnny Storm is just so much more popular. And I have number 42 of him, number 48 Doctor Doom, super special. And then that Black Panther is only one of 210, so I would keep those three, I guess, for right now. Gulmo says, number 78, the gold silver logo sold. Yo! Do we know who, Gulmo? Do we know who? Because that's a special one. That is a special one. I'll tell you why. That had no redemptions, meaning that you could redeem the Frankenfat, you could redeem the Hear No Evil and See All the Evil, you could redeem the version 2 logo. That was a really special one that sold. Yeah, that's really special. Good for them. Just any day that isn't today counts as the other day. Fair point. Oh, you got the Onigiri rice ball. Wait a minute. I was just talking to a buddy of mine about rice balls not too long ago. Nice. Eyes of Skies. Is that hang on. Let me shoot a message. And let's see. Oh God. Let me get. Yeah. And I'll be like, hey, this is you. All right, moving on. Don't factor price. Oh, if I don't factor price. Lorelai. Sorry. Sorry, that's a Gilmore Girls reference. Well, I mean, then I love Cassie Lang, and I think Captain America, that's a first appearance. Love Wasp. All right, let's take a look at these. If I don't factor in price, and I take a look at the rest of them, again, I really, really like Cassie Lang. But let's take a look. I love Beast too. I love Scarlet Witch. I have two. I don't know if they're matching sets, but they're really close. Of Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman. That their love stories tragic. Captain America. I gotta love Steve Rogers. Just means so much to me. Actually, the Eternals. No, I'm joking. Eternals. Deadpool, Lady Deadpool. I have like more sub 100s of her than I think anyone. Yeah. Oh, the chimichanga truck. Actually, we actually see in a recent comic. Yeah, I would say those are good. Yeah, get that bread. Now, where was I? Trying to check on Stacker. For that gold and silver sale. Yes, check it. Check it, girl. Tell me something, girl. Oh, you have. Oh, very nice, very nice. Nice. Hong Kong starts trading ETFs end of this month, I believe. Bitcoin to infinity. Can't wait. Ant-Man is really cool. 78 confirmed. Thin that floor. He did. So now the floor, I think you can get one for like $4,800. And be advised, guys, the redemptions that you would get for buying that 78 is maybe like $800, $900 worth of redemptions right now. They'll be worth a ton more in the future. For example, that version 2 of the gold and silver Veve logo is worth like $500, maybe even like $464 right now. It'll be worth a lot more in the future. Yeah, all of those redemptions are, because they're all going to be one of like 450. Afternoon, fam. Good afternoon, Jago Solis. How's it going, fam? I mean, it's a little late for afternoon. It might be a I would say buenos noches. It's too late for buenos dias. It's buenos noches. Ooh, excuse me. All right, let's go over a little bit more news. Before we go on to the rest, I really want Rugrats on here. Rugrats on here would be really great. If anyone ever had the first appearance of Howard the Duck, not the collectible, but in the comic, called Adventure into Fear #19, if you had the rare, your vault value was $9 million because there was only one rare on the market and it was worth $9.6 million. So um, shout out if y'all had that. Also, what type of white magic is this? This is both the same person. That is both Mark Zuckerberg. How does he go from just like, dude, you're so freaking weird to like, hey man, you're Mr. Steal Your Girl. Anyway, yep, got over that. Taylor Swift, another year, another album. Here's 31 more songs. George R. Martin. The George R. Martin will never ever finish any of his books he wants. I got a couple minutes left here. I'll leave at the hour mark. And then I'll let's see what other stuff is going for. Let's take a look at Anna. Anna in the market is at 91 doll hairs. Pretty cheap considering she was like 150 at one point. Let's take a look at her sub 100s. Only one sub 100, number 76 for 200. Not worth it. We have Scar. His normal one's $85. That's really, really low. And let's take a look at his sub 100s. 179 is the cheapest. You have number 49 for 333. I have number 46 that I might sell at some point. I'll keep you all posted with that. Let's see what else. I want to go over that Golden Dragon. We'll go over the Luke Skywalkers. We'll go over the Golden Dragon first, and then the Lukes, and then Vader, and all that. Like I said, those Golden Dragons, these Lucky Rosa one, there's only 80 of those in the world. I have 2 of them. The floor is $717. Oh, so that person, it was $799. It dropped to $717. If it drops to like $500 in the next couple weeks, I might get that. I'll keep you all posted. And then it goes to close to $1,000. The reason why I really like that, and I like it at the price of $500, is just if you go on and search Big Trouble, like the black one, there's only like 20 of those. And it's $6,800, which I don't think anyone's but paying $6,800 for that. I don't think it's really going to be worth more than like 4. But again, right now that is the floor. There is only 4 times as much of the Gold Dragon as there is that. So the price, if it's the same popularity, should be 1/4 the price. So if we go and we take 6,800, I'm not going to round up to 69 for the nice, but let's take 6,800 divided by 4. That's a $1,700 floor that the Lucky Rosso should be, and it is Year of the Dragon. As Asia gets onboarded through Alibaba, fiat, and crypto, most likely, you're going to see that go for a ride, and that's why I got 2. Anyway, let's go X out of there. Let's take a look at the Luke Skywalkers, and we'll take a look at some of the other stuff. Maybe just the Lukes, because I'm about to go have some fun. Meow. Yeah, let's take a look at this right now. All right, Luke Skywalker. We'll go on the rare first. He's $39.50, which is like 33% lower than his original price, which was $60. So he's pretty good to get right now at this point. He did reach $130 at one point. The cheapest sub 100, there's only one, number 77 for $1,900. So what I'm actually going to do is, because I have the number. Oh, actually, I don't have that one for this. I have 2 sub 100s, the 43 and 47, but I have to keep those for right now. The ultra rare, let's take a look at that. Only 149. He did reach, I think, 300 at one point. But I would say a sub 100 right now would be for $600. There's actually one over on the floor, number 55 for $550. That's a pretty good deal. 1 Superman or 2. Oh, that's a good one. There's likely a bunch of Superman, even though there's 8,888 of him. There's likely a bunch of those that are in accounts that are locked up because they were using bots or suspected to be using bots. There's likely 1,000 or so of those that are locked up. The Wolverine, they're both really good. One issue is that Wolverine's had a bunch of movies recently over the last couple decades, and Superman's had a couple. I like Man of Steel. I liked it. Batman v Superman, I still liked, but I liked a lot less than Man of Steel. And Justice League was, it's like an episode of Justice League. It was cool to watch. I liked it, but were they great? They weren't classics. They weren't classics. Arjun Garza, how much do you think first appearance Dazzler would be if Taylor Swift plays her in the comic? I mean, I'll show you right now. You have to type in 130 because she comes out in X-Men, Uncanny X-Men number 130. The secret rare has got to be worth like, yeah, the secret rare is $476 hairs. That'll be bought if Taylor Swift plays her. The common is probably, I don't know, like $12. It's $15. It'll go pretty crazy. Yeah. I gotta speak. Oh, bless me. All right, that'll be it for me today. Everyone, please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say, Chavez, go have fun. I shall. Peace, guys. Meow, meow. Meow, meow. Gotta end the stream.